Denver by see a obesi o lady nti wabedru Ghana Kumasi nti no baby a obi Nyankopon enka ho so Mr. Albert Broby wo Virginia US of A onso Nyankopon enka ho na me production team so ase Benjamin Tay baby a obi Nyankopon enhyira ode sheba Asante Safo Nyankopon enhyira eka kire obi baby a obi Nyankopon enhyira Emmanuel Sego Nyankopon enka ho Emmanuel Etriu Nyankopon enka ho Kwesi Nensin Nyankopon enka ho Benjamin Tay Mabodin Justice Afo onso Nyankopon enka ho Robert Bafofin Nyankopon enka mo nyina mo afi afia ohima afia mansa o New Jersey ohima bia obi Nyankopon enka ho obaba koda mema nwotwe mu o je o tough what ohima bia obi Nyankopon enka ho onwa be ma ohine kofisafo ni enne ye behwe leadership because a previous episode no na yankomo ni hidi no na eko leadership no ye say e beto aso da foro enne ne Nyankopon ma nkwan say ye ba ne lawyer Kwaku Amoh that e between komo about leadership if it's Ghana and Africa and yema oman and I say wiase obia benya e de ama ne man aye bia no ye wo na akade ba ko a me hu say Ghana ne Africa ye lucky a leadership feel good Nyankopon de man bauxite manganese oil lithium timber bia itimi natural resource bia e wo ebema oman bia di bia no Nyankopon de bia dum Ghana ade ba ko akaye leadership sana me hu no oneme ya obetimi ma ya dum ontimi ne me nya dum enti no yaba la Kwaku Amoh that ho na behwe who is a leader Ghana Africa where are we towards said the honorable Ken Kandebiano where are we towards council yama kwaba
ya media
we have a call
anu nyam Kenya me fi say ne why no so
okay
now so what to say
nyam adom ni on paibo fi say de bia me Kandebia say me da sorry na me nya pagya free bia me da say akonwam say mpa so e fom kra na me sorry free a na bo cross Nyankopon first 11 no makoka ho bi nti bia be obi na ya me de aseda me nya me say wahwe me so ma adepa acheme
e de nyam yase e be da na se bio say wo hwe ensemo a ekoso enne yesi John Kuma wawu enne yesi Kwamra Kwache wa free mu the sudden death of people nese onyame ahwe so nese minu mienu eni ahwefo nyinara yetim kwamu a na wo say yedi ayeye enkamfo entontom empire bo praises and worship and matwedi ampon fi say de waye yen no yani so na de waye no so too much say you sorry
intimi kra na adanase
yentimi nanase na me catch obi say hey wonu de oda anora no mama oda ye wonu de obenya ne o anopai a ene what o sorry a o hwen ya no papa ye cancel ye niema yi e wo say at any moment bia wo ye bremu no e wo say dia ye a sonko kra emanyame
yeah
say ne why doso enti mefa kwanya so ma che tiefo ne ahwefo nyinara no matter strong voice for so ase say brani bremu no mama menyasa akwanyan na me ni ewiase because we are on the social media
yeah
and so edin komo me da mo ase onyame hyamo na oma adwuma amoye no adwuma pa amoye no mamu nyansa ye din konim na de biara da no yentimi ni afoforo enin komo
yeah
se ne be ya ye nyina so ye bobo bra esadwen sakra. Now talking about the sacral, then we talk about God. If you can't talk about leadership, emra unfa onyame characteristics. Any onyame su any ne bind and started because God Himself is a leader. Also, let there be light, and there was light. And God has a vision. And every leader should have a vision. Also, onyame se mumye moni pa yesu ban so ne yenseso. That was the vision of God. A leader, and a leader should also have that spirit, the wisdom of teamwork. Let us is a teamwork.
Yes.
God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Come together. Let us create. And to be a leader, you have to be a team player.
Okay.
And to be a leader, no one yet. And when we talk about teams, meaning a diversification. Also offer ball, or be ball left, or be ball right, or be ball mid, or be ball midfield, or be a utility player, or goalkeeper. And you can't just go and bring or boost your phone or now phone to be part of the team. You have to look around and look for the best talents and skills to form a team. And God Himself was a leader. Or say, let us or believe in teamwork, or believe in the wisdom of team. Mumbra together, and they have a vision, they have a purpose. And to be a leader, you have to have a vision, you have to have a purpose, you have to have a goal in mind. And the vision, the purpose, and the goal in mind, so should benefit your followers. And you listen to your followers, and then you create leadership for them.
Okay.
Listen to your followers, the voices of your followers, what they want, what they need, their demands, and then you create leadership for them.
So in this case, no, pay they are okay. You share Ghana, the leaders of Maban, or more than said they are okay.
It depends on the type of leader. Leader be a bar, how bar. The vision is Ghana beyond aid. Leader be so bar or say Palm Scat. Leader be so bar or say economic recovery program 1 and 2. Leader be so bar or say the economic development plan 5-year development plan. You see 10-year development plan. Obia agenda. But the question therefore is, how are they able to prosecute our agenda or vision to the benefit of society, community, country, and the world? What is the you walk through all that. And first of all, you heard the characteristics of who a leader is. Obia a leader, ewa badaye, nyame or badaye. And then I'm saying nyame so or anticipation ti or bo nipa wiye no. Or say enipa efom na enipa follower. This is my plan of salvation. And to be a leader, now we need anticipation. We a leader, now we need mitigation plan. You have failed to be a leader.
Okay.
What I say? And a leader, number one, you should have the will. The will is a fierce resolve. The will is a determination, ability to prosecute, to do. So now let me recruit the right people. Recruitment, the right people. Identification of talents, skills. Bring them together, combine them efficiently and effectively to achieve an end.
So there can one person cannot be a leader.
No, there are so many leaders, but they are good leaders and bad leaders. They are good leaders and bad leaders. Obi oha, obi be a leader. But agenda obi nyina emwa nipa. Resource nya media ma nyina ontimi nyeni ye. Ne dia ne se media maba. Me be kum na ma say, me be lutu na ma share. What you say? Leader be an agenda. But you can see leader be oba when he speaks, everybody listens. Because among folk who say, and near all year, taxes are all year, cars are, friends say, roads are all building, schools are all building, infrastructure all year, Yabubobusia Basabasa, name all year domestication. What you say, import substitution companies, and my friend Yajuma ye, among for Yajuma ye, it is the benefit of society, no. Such is the leader. And to them, make us say, leader should have a determination to prosecute, to have the political will. What you say? It will be how a political leader, will be also a leader in a church, will be how a busia penny. You have to have the same qualities. Send a bayer so your busia penny, you have to lead your family in such a way.
A leader must be able to think outside the box.
Think outside the box. You have to be highly innovative. You have to be a critical thinker. What you say? And what's empathy? What badaye? What yam share? What you listener? What tie the nipa eka? What you say? And why ye ama we a leader? We ye a meme because a meme you are not greedy. We are selfless. Oh, minimum. Oh, you are selfless. Let there be light. Until Onyame on Sunday odi nipa ebebano. Look, what do Onyame ye? Onyame call light into being. Onyame call light into being. Owiye or separate day and night. Omo do Onyame ye. A leader in your all year. Una to talk and near una use the resources. Move you delegate. You let there be light by ye. Owiye or say enyamra in their kinds anima or boni ebe nyina wiye no. And sana or boni pa e plantie no. And to create the necessary environment
for Nipa
to come in, to do, to be who we are today.
Okay.
Until you're a leader, that will country more. You should be able to create the necessary environment. And the necessary environment, the enabling environment. For example, you should be able to create the infrastructure, the needed business and political infrastructure. I'm a man for a team live happily, the pursuit of happiness. What I say, the pursuit of happiness. I'm a man for a team live happily. So now, Ghana, you have Ghana.
As I go Ghana, dear no. Kofi Annan echo program bi na obi nya opportunity bisa ne say or promise be say obetimi solve problems be we ase wentimi na Nyankopon e de enamiensa can say 6 days and a ball enipa but then now no 8 years or so o wantimi anya na o ka say that time no na Nyankopon no ni can say opposition bia ti de Nyankopon pese wo ye no na wo but now here's the case as a leader BP say obeye adea yemfa Ghana nya example ebia Kwame Nkrumah Kufuor Rawlings Mills Mahama Nanado obia sorry so oye adea bon se wanya opposition na ye kasetia na ye se no se de be party na say leader no enim begu ase na ono so aba benya opportunity no. Yes, Anna, a bomb mine and I say more mine.
This is a wonderful scientific question that you have asked me. But in the first place, no, we cannot compare the Almighty to humans. In the first place, Almighty, He's omnipresent, omniscience, and everything, the Alpha and the Omega. Although He can take 1,000 years a day for Him, and 10,000 is all the mature. And or the 6 days, the boy there, he has the capability to do that. No one challenges God. But for God in the heavens, He had an opposition. Yeah. But the name of your superior, not only near all so opposition there, baby, or by some challenge God. What I say, me from a coin, you a pumpum, Namia Niema. No, you can't do that. You have sinned. Iniquity has entered you or cast it away. And if you are a leader and you have a focus, you have a vision, irrespective of opposition. So you go ahead and prosecute it. Forget about opposition. Let them give you opposition. And opposition you can put a bar. See it as ways and means to help you to even improve upon your performance. Because all you are there is a challenging work. In marketing, we have something like competition. And competition per Harvard Business Review and Sloan Business Review. Competition always creates the best. Competition always brings out the best. And to be a leader, for example, I could prep with Japan, or the Juma has a steel factory, or the Niema, and you don't quite know what steel factory, and you don't quite know what cool store, and you don't quite know what starch factory. But the best is coming out because he's a great leader. He understands the market, he understands competition, he understands customers. And when the pricing, when how to treat employees, what I say, on the type of equipment to use, on the type of software to use, and what you want a leader, that's the one we receive competition. You cannot even be innovative. Until you see necessity is the mother of invention. So opposition don't push them away. Listen to them. Because the dull and even the ignorant, they too have their story. So you listen to opposition as well, take the best out of it. If you are a great leader, and then focus on your agenda. Because nyansa any bakufoti. And now they will track a side of so you need opposition, okay, to straighten you, to strengthen you, to straighten your path, and then the best share with it. Why? Let us go back to Lee Kuan Yew. Lee Kuan Yew, was Singapore. Singapore is a tiny little city, way all the way in the Asia. The Asian tigers, first why I can't Singapore, the Asian tigers. And so let me know, because of one person. Determination, fierce resolve, will, and humility. Nibukumi described as controversial person. I can't know about Japan. Controversial person. But out of the controversial person, I'm describing and what turned Singapore from a slum to where it is today. Yeah, the whole world, Singapore has the best airline in the world. Who are ranging countries in in terms of, say, top GDPs? Singapore air number 4. On the list. Who's talking about ports, seaports, the cleanliness of the place? Who's talking about standard of living, cost of living in Singapore, people want to gravitate and go there and see and taste the goodness of Lee Kuan Yew. Now, Lee Kuan Yew, now what interests you go about your crown, you be punished. It is not opposition per se. Lee Kuan Yew faced the toughest opposition, but he was a lawyer, or a Nema, oh yeah, he's an entrepreneur, or you focus. The list on your media was Singapore. It is just the best combination of combining Nema. Now it's Ghana, yes, because of MPP, NDC, CPP, GUM, and the rest. Yeah, my parliament, no more Ghana, we cannot focus. Even the place on Yakopo as the geographical location of this country in itself is a selling point. It's money, it's cash.
And we are not selling
it. We're
not making good
use
of it.
If people our Himalayas, Mountain Everest, the highest mountain, the highest point in the world, amount thousands and thousands of dollars to climb to the Himalayas. I could share the top. Say, I have been at the pinnacle, at the apex of the world. No more reason almost say, yay, HSK, Emma Himalayans, or Munyasika, Eddie, yet, or Munyama developed country. Now we are the closest country to the center of the earth. 5 degrees north of the equator, and the Greenwich Meridian passes through London, all the way through Ghana. Meridian Hotel, Tema, every club called the sea. Ghana is the closest, and we cannot even sell, we cannot even market this for tourism, for tourist attraction. And no leadership indeed. Amoh that major say we have failed. Ghana have failed significantly. Ghana we are panicking. We are quacking for terror because we haven't gotten that determined, fierce, humble leader. Onim neopese odi resources the wonderful vision, prosecute the vision, bring the right people.
Humble leader. Kwame Nkrumah was humble. Kufuor Rawlings num Mahama num Nadum and not Ghana for ye pay. Oh, president and as leader on the or near Kasa or Bertrand.
That's a humility. Humility, yes, I would to your Casmana boat Trinco now.
Basana Ghana for
and no, and no, humility. The cast of
humility.
The cast of humility in terms of name definition. And your number one, Ubia or Tie, or what more bro, or think of Wasi. Ubia, or who said, this is the resource that we have.
And you'll be on Pekasan.
No. Because do you know what the person is in the brain of the person?
Okay.
Or see, the more you read, the more humble you become. Christ was humble. And ultimately, feed nipa. Christ was humble. Because Obano called. Telita kumi, menyane obano, kwe. Christ was humble because obi asura tari mu kura na ama force mama so let them come. Humility, and you can see the goodness all over our streets of this country.
Jesus Christ,
yes, and humility is about selflessness.
Okay.
Humility is selflessness. Enti esi wonu krada wo yi dia ma obi o waten kama nipa. You don't amass wealth for self and family.
Enti nye obi a oye me pa cha me pa.
Obi ho oye patapa na nisu ochi hey. Like look at. Okay, let me come back to my boss. Akoprekwa Japan. On say me describe Lee Kuan Yew, or me describe in his book say oye controversial. But enema oye nyina no now he's been worshipped by Singapore. He's being worshipped. Look at the streets of Singapore. Look at Kompreko Japan. Look at how humble are. Oh yeah. You saw it. When they came and they greeted, this is the type of humility I make. Humility is about drive. You have to have the spirit, the drive, the intensity in you to do something for self, for family, country, community, the world, West Africa, and the air can home. And it's a way humble. Let's say one ho. Now who say obi enkwara nam street so beg ya a share crowd then say as a leader I have to take this case off the street. That is humility. Humility is not about the way what dress pinching. Humility is about the say oh me nu amesremo. Oh what is a go ye me pouche. What this is say a cast the way I now trinko now. I don't describe that as humility. Me to me, I am wanimu. But so we are humble. I think we are humble. We are bad. We are humble. Fierce resolve. And so, if you read Harvard Business Review, there were 5 levels of leadership. Level 1, going to school, acquiring skills and talents. Level 2, the soft skills, for example, interpersonal relationships, only a man for yes, level 5, a computer acquisition of to become a digital native in the manema. And now to a Bible level 5. Level 5 no is the topmost level. And no the definition there no humility plus will. And I want the world to do a fierce resolve. Fierce resolve is I'm determined, I'm focused, I have a vision, I have to prosecute it. Let me recruit the right people. Let us get the work done. Now, when you get the work done to the benefit of a man for you, that is the will. The fierce resolve. Now, the humility is the fear of God. And this is how much business is you talking about humility and not linking up to the fear of God. Say, also bring to the level, say, employees sometimes you have to go beyond the father say a working relationship. But sometimes you have to enter into their innermost part of feelings, empathy. Yeah, man for friend, emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence say I'm able to walk in your shoes. But I say, oh, the Most High God. I pray. Say mama to me nante for shoes for a short time to be able to understand what you feeling. They say now who say obi nam ho they be na hu ohwe wani mu anu watwam ko. Now your leaders get you kwa we dwe na hu me watwam akọ. Unu de wafa mu ansa na oba unu de tu no ofie no anwumre. Unu de odu parking lot or de ato no. So always be emotionally intelligent, place yourself in the person's shoes and walk in his shoes for a second. Before you act, don't react. Always be proactive. Leaders are proactive people. So leaders be so honest or reactive. And so sometimes they react to save situations. Okay. For example, let's take the showdown situation now. Okay, let's the showdown situation. This is a leader.
Answer about showdown situation. Yes. The cows are strong voice network. We have about our message, bra. The better screen so I'm one when you be I can kind. Mamenda Evelyn Dakwan Ase New York. Evelyn baby will be an uncle count. James Japan, Jimmy, police officer Bakupe, or Bronze. Jimmy will be an uncle and count. Officer SK, you know my SK or Army officer, LUS. But I do not now copy Japan. The SK,
the US Marines.
Yes, maybe I will be an SK uncle and count. Massa, also Virginia or Virginia, Massa, Washington DC, sorry, Massa, Washington DC. Maybe will be an uncle so and count. In ya, Penibia, your friend, France, Ransford Kwedu. Na guidance conference na be
yes.
Wamai ska.
The one in the US?
Yes.
June.
No Ghana had April day.
Oh, April day, yes.
Or donation abase yempe binkan yemfanye program no. On na ye CEO Emma Rainbow Montessori International School. And afin so Ramsmill Farms Limited Cape Coast. Mr. Ransford baby obiano. Eda wase. Now, young cut to the showdown. So
we're talking about being proactive and being reactive. So we reactive to Nema. Yes, leaders must be proactive, but Drew may be in a situation is so tense, but may cause the death of people. Sometimes you need to react to save lives, to save situations. In particular, when human rights, one else's human rights is being violated or trips upon. The showdown situation. Here we are, Honorable being the principal, was sending the agents, say call, nekoye and mami. So there's this fiduciary relationship between the two of them. There is a relationship between the two of them. And no, there must duty of care. There must duty of care because there must be a relationship. Honorable has the duty of care to protect. To protect. What I say. And the agent in the call, all of a sudden, agent no. Ye pese ye bono, ye pese ye kuno, ye pese ye ayakayaka de hano. So otra ho ebisi wo North East, ebisi wo Bono, and Bono East. Now as a leader, otia, or say and now say I want to be proactive, let me be quiet. A basa no, and I'm so only hono to me for plane, only me from among continue. And also what me every active publicly. And my man for whom said the cost of and his reaction in this particular manner was to draw attention to the fact that say injustice was being done somewhere, was being meted out to some people. And that injustice must stop. That is a leader. And to yes, it gave hope. Emma, all the followers say, hey, your papa is oh, yeah. So let us, and sometime, and do maybe in the US, all these advanced countries, say, country be per se, or how the citizens are, they come out, stand on TV and say, we will deal with you. What I say, oh yes, I now throw fear into the global scene. A basa, a do maybe some of the warheads. I could see Pacific Ocean, so Atlantic Ocean, so normally they are baby. Who's a warheads in the HL Hosa, Afina, Usro. So sometimes anticipation, the leader should be able to anticipate. Or say, or reactive, kakra. Do maybe so also proactive. Do maybe also tinted kakra. Because in Penifosi, ye they go and a donning pompo. Now they want donning pompo. Do maybe so. Would they are so a topa. Now Bofrano so a crow so ye be trying 9 or fascinating crew. Ye be traco. Do also me a macrono. Do also a bad old chacorency or trying to kakra. No many carols.
So nyan kasachre.
And the leadership in itself is both science and art.
Okay.
The dynamism of leadership, art, drama. You should know what to do at one particular point in time, and you should know the type of dose, the type of message, the type of reaction, the type of things. Until you have the problem set and you have the solution set, and you have your toolbox. Situation where let me take this ranch. Situation where in a ranch across, so you were 13. You're 17, and they can take a ranch. Now you do that. No, I will use this. Maybe use jack. That is the leader. So we a leader now who are resources in your media, ranging from all the foundation minerals, gold, manganese, diamond, lithium. The recently discovered lithium. Yeah, almost the bauxite. Almost the entire floor of this country. Yeah, the green future. Yeah, the environment. Ebe used to battle vehicles. Ebe used to battle. Yeah, to make sure that the environment, the ozone layer depletion. Ebe bringing it down. Ama acid rain. And this other man will mean akofom. Lithium has become something be a the market of lithium and the price of lithium should be able to transform this country. I'm a country where do level be a we have these minerals over here. But it will take a great leader. Yeah, or focus. It take leader or anticipation. Yeah, or join a man for only bottom. Now, or doing a man for who ye dear. Yeah, or mekono. And Rebecca said, let me do a proper agreement that will benefit Ghana. Not that will benefit me, that will benefit Ghana. And the media change, I was talking about even the center of the earth. Yan tongue into me tongue. Meanwhile, saying,
so.
The forest and the flora and the fauna, that is the forest and the animals, which are maybe a mine. So, Empo Kenya in East Africa, thousands and millions of people. Echo Kenya, do you know what they go there to do? They will go there to see the lion, a leopard, the Maasai normal first. The Maasai, Maasai, normal first. A lion and a leopard. In that order, in Kenya, and Kenya, tourism is the number 1 foreign exchange earner for Kenya. West Africa, and the whole world. There is no country, Akuta forts and castles line up on the coast in Ghana. On our coast of Ghana, Empo is Semunino. This slavery artifacts, slavery. Monuments, your hope with all this force. Go to Amoh Castle. If you are going to Fansima Girls School, now do all call for more speech and prize giving day. Young men and say, Amoh Castle. You weep and cry. Go there and see Amoh Castle. Elmina, Cape Coast. Even the Cristobal Castle, the castle, look at the same who pictures be. Ubesu. I say, yes, sorry. Oh, it is about the number 1 leadership, the attitude of the citizenry. But the attitude of the citizenry also, you better be changing if the leader is focused. Look what we are trying to build. Master, look what you need to make sure. Now, you punish. People have to, there must be sanctions for maybe violations. What I say, media de bia make, and this has been my statement. Ghana cannot be poor. Leadership and a personal attitude. And the other do baby and then there is this man for brain drain, nurses, teachers, doctors, engineers, lawyers, accountants will be a move to the advanced countries. That's advanced countries, you know. When the New England people move from Europe, acquire the Puritan fathers, call UK boxing, call US, the Massachusetts boxing areas, the New England states, they use mechanical stone breakers to survive the St. Lawrence waterway to the homes, because the homes are Hoorie, Orion, Lake Michigan, Erie, and Superior Lake. Yeah, I'm linking the St. Lawrence waterway to the Mohawk Gap, ever join the Atlantic Ocean. I'm near transportation, FM copper up and down. This is the type of thinking we should have. This is the type of brain, the innovation, the critical thinking. Yeah, when you made this way in your mind, you go to Obuasi. Look at the nature of Obuasi. Sure, Obuasi State.
I heard Johannesburg.
Look at Johannesburg. Yet here,
difference near them.
I will say the gradient is steep, is one. The gradient is steep and one. Sometimes we get passionate about these things because of the failure of some of our leaders. We get so passionate. You discover petrol, crude oil.
Mm-hmm. Now you need refinery.
In our seas, any refinery will have. That gorgeous big economy, that gorgeous big thinking is still here with us. So if you want to talk about superstructures, digitalization, and all this, while the foundation is weak and feeble, how can you superimpose?
Rosemary Martin, New York. Ma Rose won so yedase ohima afia mansa New Jersey yedase ma Georgina bafo Germany ma Georgina bia Nyankopon kan ho Elizabeth Mallory Nyameche Scotland on so yedase say wo de microphone Ebrahim Mary Amakwabodu admewura on there kan kwa na se ne washroom club betimi akọ live sisi ya akọ putting your mind in place Mary bia Nyankopon kan ho Eric Same France on so Nyankopon kan ho Mejuan New Jersey Abeku King Jersey TV and radio also New Jersey yedase Eric Buano Ifira also New Jersey also yedase for comment bra back in kai edema so subscribe to Strong Voice Network subscribe na share ma afoforo so na omunya bi cancel
yes sir
yenya president yenya leaders ewo oman mu yet baby I san command could do no yendru why
and some of you offer leader be your father from Kwame Nkrumah Numba BC that Kwaku for so. Obia on the positives and negatives. Mm-hmm. And the problem again I want to say we don't have a national agenda. We don't have a national strategy and national plan. And to we bar this is the manifesto of the party automatically becomes the national plan.
Okay.
What I say, and I'm saying to you know, so we can obey 1D, 1F. No, all the plan, but no focus. Another party bar also 1D, 1F meant to also. Also, start something else.
To say for double housing.
So there is no continuity. Yes. Yes, there's no continuity. And in business, if you don't have a sustainability plan, which is the same thing as continuity, that business will never thrive. It won't thrive. And see, Senke was sustainability plan for Ghana since 57. And there was national agenda at Daho. And now this is what we want to see Ghana. This is how we want to see Ghana. Obey president, follow this plan. Every now and then, get near the exigencies of time, the felt necessities of time. They will say, baby, we are see Kono. Let us improve upon, let us amend the national plan. Then we amend the national plan to suit the current situation. And the blueprint, it should be like a constitution. The blueprint must be there. And now say if you have, last night I can't say now I'm going to repeat myself. You see, hospital, Gan East. Yeah, COVID by, we touted, so it is the best hospital of COVID, say. But Rhoda, you will say, ecosystem. You always say system. So road a lead to Ga East. Minya. So Ufa road you know so ubesu. All the streets are a free etimi Ga East biano atechenkwa. That area, every now and then, light off that the area is an emergency area. Yeah, Bibia Timisi ambulance me for babia. Are we paying attention? This is leadership. And to be a leader, let's say what's the hospital? Now you don't think about the systems. You don't think about lighting systems. You don't think about ambulances. 309 ambulances. Look at the per capita income. Per capita of this. Let's do per capita. Say you divided by 34 million people. You per one ambulance. And we sit here and pride ourselves of the health delivery system. We don't want to talk about medical negligence and medical errors. Yeah, air costs due to certain things. Now, Kwame Nkrumah came. Now Kwame Nkrumah came. Now Kwame Nkrumah said, let me build motorway.
As I build Kwame Nkrumah build motorway. No, we try home kakra. Yeba, trust.
I'll build it. But the moment you tell her, if you are not able to do it, you have failed. So by telling her or telling a second person becomes a challenge to you, and you have to fulfill all the things that you have said that you're going to do it. So tell somebody that one day I will be somebody. And you will be somebody if you are determined. Say after me, one day, I'll be somebody. I'll be somebody. Tell your friend, one day, I'll be somebody. And you will. You will. Don't give up in life at all. Whatever challenges you are going through today, turn all your negatives to be positive by enduring the challenges and standing up to the challenges. It is not going to be smooth. Life, what I call life and success, is like multitudinous incandescent. Multitudinous incandescent. It's like weights. It goes up, it comes down, and it goes up. If you go up and come down, you better get up, boy. If you don't get up, that's the end of you. But when you get down, it's the experience. When you get up again, you don't want to come down, because when you were there, the terrible things you went through becomes a lesson to you. Friends that you buy beer for them to drink, when you get broke, the things they will say about you all becomes a lesson that you will not want to get to that level again. And when you begin to think positively like that, trust me, you're going to succeed. And all those friends who were laughing at you, one day you invite them again. But you tell them to their face, I will tell you straight away, you know, whatever you said about me 10 years ago when I was broke, I know, but eat, drink, and go. But you have taught me a lesson. That is why I've succeeded. So life is how you make it. Nobody can do it for you. See, I always tell my children that I may die one day, and when I'm dead and gone, because you did not go through the hardships I went through, you might not be able to sustain the wealth I've left behind. So I'm teaching them. I teach them the hard way. You make a mistake, you're out. One strike, you're out. Fortunately for me, I have many children. So parable of the sower. Some will fall on the wayside, others will germinate. Then you move on. I'm inculcating discipline into them. I don't want them to be solely headed like those kids who were driving their father's cars. Attention, please. this car is coming back. You know, my son is...
Na lawyer ka Kwame Nkrumah ene motowe. Ye ba ho nansa na no. Se won subscribe ya subscribe to Strong Voice Network channel no. Na enya bi ehwe na fe share ma afoforo. Na afoforo so enya bi. If you say onko ba mpanifo se ba fo didi a kromo nye de. Te wo hwe bo woni akohoma no. Na won so o ma afoforo so enya bi ahwe. Kofo amanfo bebre na ebusanfo bebre aba platform so a mo hwe mrepam no ebebo bia din na bia te se ya monitor the overall platform so bia no ya monitor obia tifa comment bra e beto screen so ma wanya bia kenkan na share ma foforo so enya bi Mr. Brifajan we are for Ken Group World Chairman the bia obia yankopon kan one o secretary Frank and Danny yankopon kam hom bebre SK one Jimmy bia mo obia yankopon kan hom council.
Yes sir.
Kwame Nkrumah ene ni motowe ena na yedu.
Also the other time now you share no you can motorway ho asem. And motorway I think is about 18 miles from Tema to Accra, Accra More area. Now the determination of Kwame Nkrumah no, is because Kwame Nkrumah saw Tema as an industrial enclave. What I say industrial enclave, now link it to Accra, etc. etc. Now again, and so because of the harbor. And in his wisdom, then, or the iron roads go as here, and or the concrete.
You go so.
Until you find motorway, you can't stop anywhere. It's 18 miles, you go 100 miles an hour. I cover motorway so near call. Now there along came the spider. Now after all these years, na pothole starts to develop, and the beer also on the life, the lifespan, and yeah, and definitely potholes are bad. Yenti yankosha, the beauty man. Also make last the beauty man and na eshishe sa adin. So for what you say, enti also leader na ofu say wabasa brain me mama for beauty me enkofra concrete. Kwame Nkrumah know how to use concrete. But the question therefore is, where in chemistry, where in science, and I who say the beauty mean any cement, Efra. Can you imagine the chemical reaction? People must rethink one more time. Then make sure say, yewo gasem waha Ghana ye produce cement, jata, inside the way. How much would it cost for us to get the motorway in place? Then kase no kra one of the legacies since independence yenya eto nenka se motorway way na building here since independence and to be why be 2060 and now 2030 how ba onyini a we say hey wait there the first leader of this country tourism aye can be no legacy aye can be no monuments aye can be no and we are sitting down here and waiting for motorway yen for beauty men enya frefra and to my dada and to my mono apeteshi with the beer. Now they are fra, now they get this, now they are fra. It doesn't work that way. When you me a creatine in near manu, for example, when you me creatine in seal or the fish in the boom, fish will survive over there. Or the fish in the beto conconswa, obewu, any payet land so. With the eco change to more aquarium near cha, intimate breather, unless we have a breathing system to give us oxygen. What you say, until you don't miss any maybe sa emfanya niema. Enti eno de me de besi wa na ye come back to the na ye can about say identity na yenya all these successive friends and leaders na so Ghana se tia na tie ye betra hasa say yenya the right leader ye betra ha ye beba ye beko ye ma beko and Ghana will continue to lament. This is the right people, the right attitude, the right leaders to lead this country. And see, say, let us sacrifice our lives.
That's all right people, no, or more.
I feel. Share and it's so sometimes only the here is your share kakra. No, say because the leak you describe it as controversial. Read the book. And then we describe no, but now he was so focused. Here obia, then he saw share kakra, and then he saw share no. HBR, it describes say a little bit of madness. Was it if you are a leader, you have to be a little bit mad. And once abodam kakra ye dey e wa dwene mu and so hye kakra e wa dwene mu say ni say hwe am wa dwene mu a ye be nante so ye be tietia so you cannot make swift and deft decisions. Your decision science will be poor. And nunti we a here leader, for example, leader be ni so hye a o say yo leader be onim ne opɛ why ye be pay o focus say okay media the focus nyane say me pese maburu nya dwuma ye. Oh, say when Rollins came in sometime. That Rollins and this was shit. Okasa no team. Ghana for Munsip curfew. Everybody obeyed. Because that sanctions ewo. As I say, there is one thing having the law and one thing enforcing the law. And you can have all the laws in the world, but if you're not able to enforce the law, the law will be sleeping. The law in itself cannot work for itself. We human beings implement. We make the laws and we implement the laws and we enforce the laws. And to Rollins and careful says to say every Ghanaian obeyed. What I say? It's in your leader be a man who say lead the way the least way shit. Lead the way on your mimia so kataso. Lead the way on your hwishwanibu. Lead the way on your straight talker. And when it is white, it is white. When it is blue, it is blue. When it is black, it is black. And we can see these characteristics in some people. You can see them. You can see as people who are. They are straight talkers. Or you say yo. Or can I say in the city? And Nipano, or you're very truthful and honest. Or don't mind. Who you lead the rest of don't mind. You don't care. You always dip into the tilt. When we took the national conference move, you see a transfer, and I call Switzerland, and I thought that was Dubai, and I thought that was Maryland, and I thought that was US, and I thought that was UK. But so we a leader. That's a dream on my so we patriotic. You sign, you make sure the right contracts are being signed. You make sure say we produce within the country. You make sure say we Ghana will join the after market. Near produce na they are called after no. You make sure say industries they are saying no, they are thriving. You make sure say the fiscal policy, which is the taxation, no. You're good. You make sure so you will work hard to ensure so the interest rates are buffer. You make sure so the exchange rate is fair and decent and reasonable. And trade. It's about trade. The movement of people and goods and services. So we a leader who share all these economic parameters. No busa who say, how can I bring my trade balance down? How can I improve my net factor income from abroad? How can I bring in foreign direct investment? It's all about the resources. It's all about the political system. It's all about the legal system. It's all about pestle. Yeah, and what of mine. And the foreign knows say, hey, let us all gravitate. Let us move to Ghana. Now you can invest it. Because when you get a case in court, that's all court. The justice system is such that say you get a fair trial. What I say, and nunti, I was saying nearly the beer, unimnia oye, and nearly the beer. I want to be a president at all cost. Okay, I want to be a president at all cost. Now Busane say, so what is your vision? No, General. And Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan, or say it's a country be a person who choose leader. Don't ask that person, how many degrees do you have? Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? Are you an accountant? Don't ask that person that question. Ask that person, what is your vision? When you get so, Emma or mine, it is say. Listen, you need so now, or one more, and it's what you know more mine. Say, Beboa or mine, that person, and there was a choose. And say, you're gonna hear any leader, number one, the needs to a share. Number two, or what vision. Number three, on yourself, or yes, selfless, or on your selfish. Number four, or don't mind. Number five, or what integrity. Number six, or you honest. Number seven, or you discipline. Number eight, or what empathy, emotional intelligence, or what atenka, or what abadaye. Yeah, said for example, or see, maybe a cost of man, maybe misika. Me ama yi bottom sika me de boa leader me yi me bottom sika sebe me de see hospital sebe me de fama o wakwaka baby do maba sebe COVID about me is me contribution sebe bibia ba oh and na uye leader so a do a woman mind no it goes beyond your country. And for example be a automatic be see Haiti baby ana asi Togo baby ana asi say me fo say me wo ho na mo sika na me hu say enipa so far bitimi send you say monye fa nko boa wo mo enti leadership there enye bibia eye say leadership is not about profit making. Let me take it. Leadership is not about profit making. So I want to go and be the president of Ghana just to make profit. I want to go and be the president of Ghana because me person me sisi dying. Me person me bush for ye. Me person massive for a company one that. That leader is a bad leader.
There what kind there? Leader ultimately is bottomska eya there the more mind. Leader ultimately ni sika fa no mind for every baby tomo ho akire mo ademo ba fi no se wo kan dia honorable Ken ekoyi Ghana ma bi every Lebanon yenko he video no ye ba e beto aso
your friend is Zaina me friend Sawam okay the day me call Lebanon they say me koye ejuma o Lebanon. But the reason why I abani say omu ntumi ntia yenka e no mu more treaty en e na say wo konso a office crampo ntumi nka wasem ma say wo de wasem koma office a yetumi bo esampa ma wo ba fie na say ye de wo ba fie ya kaka dia ye be ye o na be sin dia na wo mu no nti enu nti na yesan ye chi ye ba ye okay, share money and say you be ejuma for 8 hours, but other say ni beti mama wage now so for 14 hours. Now unim na kwa catch and say wa bre and I say we yare asada no be ma we ejuma kese kra. Nti enu nti na ye ba ye. Ye dodo say na ye wo ho. Ye ayaka e we chire. Be 900 Ghanaians are still stranded there. Yeah. Your friend Tony. Yes. Me patrol madam funa only office but madam funa like Emma mi hu no. Nti me nim ne office but it's just roadside na ye shy na ye bibia no ma me buy. Me patrol media one just came free me ho but yeah ba no OTS come my immigration for no so in share me in here and it's like me ba na me ejuma na me di sika money back but due to I was not paid me anti aneka. Yes. My ejuma will Lebanon for 10 months.
10 months and
I was saying me 100. Yes. Me passion my fashion ba.
Ase say video na ye ya epia bonte no ono se wo hu ye mobo na wo se wo pepeja kesi sika kesi we ama ye ne obia bedu fie asundue mu ye da ye papa kni de Japan ase na me hira no de wo hwehwe bia Nyankopon wonyama no na me ntunu nkonam na Nyankopon omwa no na ompeja no de wo de frifiti ase no Nyankopon hye na mu na bibia anye pepepe ye de Nyankopon ye danase
we Ghana mabiom kwaka Lebanon ona umusu frɛ my mum penny for honorable Ken eti umusu frɛ ekofom by council.
Yes, it's also a leader there. You lead, okay, and you have following. Now, following no in this regard, the citizens of Ghana, and the leader now who lead in Susuno, and I'm saying, Yameka, let us create. No, you have to be a team player. And now you have to have your ministers, you have to have your cabinet, you have to have your DCs, you have to have your CEOs. Some of you now, I was omutimi buy into your vision. Vision now was certain. I was when you say, ye papa we no dey sin ni so nti yeso ye ko na yakoboa no. And say obi so omeboa in the area of tourism, so omeboa in the area of DC, so omeboa in the area of CEO, so omeboa in the area of minister. Na nipa no hwe as a leader no e wo so hu say nipa no they all ye no it is kicking against your vision. Let the person go immediately.
And so amana nkwa meaning they all ye no leader no
wajatum. Yes, wajatum. What you say and a leader bia so so what mu no na one call on Crawford to order. You don't believe in accountability and probity, you have failed. Because as a leader at the end of the day you also offer on Crawford to come and do an evaluation.
Okay.
So Minister of Finance come to me Yeah, but my Jumana Mao. This is what is your target? You discuss our target. May way. After some period of time, I'll call you back. Tell us, what have you done towards your castle bayano? Nye the obey abwa ama me leader no me vision no ma achieve. Go our castle we play no. But he found what do. I didn't think anymore we want to anye. Do you need more resources? Do you need more support? Do you need more help? The leader should be able to do it. Lead with a leader. You don't have to be an armchair leader. Say what you ho. What I say, obi ha man for bana yi no tell you that is our fan omedi do. But we what days in this what you na say. And supposed to was sorry no call nipa mu or making sure that the right things are being done. Such is a leader. Leader biano in Toyota. Almost theory be friend the Ginchi Jimbustu. Ginchi Jimbustu means go to the place and verify for yourself. Okay. Go there and verify. And
seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing. Toyota, Bagana, all over the world. And when they say Land Cruiser is a car, is able to cruise the land, whether the land is rugged, whether the land is smooth, whatever it is, the cruiser will. Toyota will quality power because they believe in the 5S, they believe in Ginchi Jibustu. Go there and find out. They don't believe in armchair leader. So what to onye bibia. I was always sorry na say we dey fu koko we so koko no mu and them say we to twam o brase. That set is a leader. And to know by nyina ebeba
na say wo da dwumako bia no.
Yes.
Now there and na onkwa adwuma mo. And na say na mouth feedback adwuma ne say or say wan kasa do wani ko say the adwuma
city. And that leader also to me delegate say who delegates so delegate to the right people. And on call for now say we transparent. Who leader we transparent. O can no clear we honest nti. We set go more now from to come and account to you, probity and accountability to you. When they fault, you fire them or you help to improve them or you replace them no. Ten be able say ade no okay. Yemfa any time, any yaw, any trim poor kind, and lady or mine.
Frank Esiedu, oh share Ghana also yadase. Alberta Hagan also oh share yadase. Brown Apia also oh share yadase. Lord Anson, New York, New Jersey also share yadase. Kwame Ata Usu also share yadase. Francis Ade also share yadase. Classic yaw also share yadase. Benes Mensa so share also yadase. Nana Ekuya Nyan also share also yadase. Bobby series also share also yadase. Okay, what's your friend Asha CW okay also share also yadase. Frank Boss also share. Godfred Sebi also share also yadase. Peter Agbawali also share yadase. Tina also share yadase. Ofake also share also yadase. Mega Bond Great also share also yadase. Samuel Ampofu also share also yadase. Lodanson Mabodin, Asha Mabodin, Princess Sedu okay. Cancel Adole Alote also share yadase. Isa Daku also share yadase. Mame ya so share yadase. Timfa comment bra. The better screen some will be anya bi akenkan. Ma George na wo hwe Kennedy Bayiwa also wo hwe Evadabuke also wo hwe Abibatano also hwe ma also yedase. Now cancel.
But before we make some question o kasa nyina na medwuna de bi ho. Ade a medwuna wo say Ghana ya leadership are failing because a one way thinking.
What do you mean?
Very good. On say leader bia fi kwa mekoma tam besi na nyina no obi aba
Messi school mayi kwan mama nsuo
one way thinking anti gold
but say ni nyina ye hia because ye hia kwan no ye hia school no
ye hia tan mo benya ye hia the one way thinking is a diversification Say obia and a gold and a manganese and a minerals. Yefanko. Obia no what I say, hey. Now the land on your medium is so fertile. Ghana udi anka na to twene na fifi. You see Ghana, agric is the backbone of the economy of Ghana. So Ghana is an agrarian economy. The two are near the core. Now, leader Ben Abba what I say no. And yes, a bunch of crowd I ever far. We have University of Science Technology. Scientists, what can we get from Banchi? And we outsource other countries. And they na Banchi omudeye. One way thinking. Until you hear the because okay Banchi, you far, you benya starch womb, you far, you benya ethanol womb, you far, you make generate electricity a womb. You then find no mommy saying. Now, what you two and your Banchi, you nya starch, you nya ethanol. To you. After nobody says starch. And even the hey, no what you research science. You say, oh, pharmaceutical companies, oh, we are saying over here starch.
I cancel. Meba.
Yeah.
Mean no. Your bunch in it may be a coconte. Fufu. Agbelema. Gary. Enough.
In situ thinking. In situ thinking means elevator thinking. Oh, agbelema, banche, gari, eba, konkonte, ena wudi, na wo ye motim, na wo nya wei, na mo ye sei, ena na mo pe. Na wiase to na wiase hwemo. Na mo fa mo kenten, na mo de kwa bonten, emrofoi, yesere mo ma iskanto duane ni o, emrofoi, yesere mo na eti ho, enu nti obetra ha ma yakofa edua fi China bro, na de yi wo se. Obetra ha ma yakofa toiletry fi China bro, na de aye wo ne ma, bibia ye be import dia bro, ene ne ye ne. And we have to ask ourselves, do you think God places here
for nothing?
For nothing? Giving us almost abundance. We are living in abundance. Cassava or when we know pharmaceutical companies, ethanol, say ethanol, man for this ethanol is an industrial alcohol. Man for here demand all over the world, Now you offer batch to children 50. And conform a bread and so much cassava waha yentimi kube along the coast called Enzima area kube or do you know what we can get from it? Sugar cane. Do we know what we can get from it?
Sugar.
What I say, and that we look if you look back here, almost about cocoa. Also about cocoa waha. Ya tiri cocoa near hata they grew up near the cup near Kotama Mrofuno. Ne Mrofuno adan cocoa no they are chocolate, ne other things, cocoa butter, cocoa cream. Eddie wine. No, my price net that's is about 300% increase. No, almost their brand. Now, when I went to Korea to do consulting, we borrowed a store back. There was a chocolate bar. A chocolate Ghana cocoa.
The
demand is so much.
Many ask a video call be no mat be more or shop be more. Now we video call.
Yes.
Now watch Ghana cocoa.
Yes.
Because chocolate onya me ade because we Ghana cocoa chocolate.
And mofuno pepano ubie epe.
And no price near higher than other.
Oh yes. Yes. Because the almost say pure cocoa. There is no word. Ghana ye cocoa no the purity of it no eche any other cocoa we are. And every chocolate we are also there is a little amount of Ghana cocoa in it. Now
then the cocoa is unique.
Oh, unique. Say the nature, the place that we are positioned. Now only more now to be in the center of the earth, even your oil no more to now is so pure. Your gold is the purest in the world. Your bibia Ghana, bibia even your food. Say your organica, taste it, tomato, your organica, taste it. Masa, a hana a yani ball longitudinal the bus 90 degrees, boom. So Nyakopo question we are here. If you see Ghana, the center of the earth, baby at the fulcrum, baby at the axis, it rotating 66,000 miles an hour, rotating and revolving around the sun. Have you heard about the Gondwana theorem, the drifting of the continents in la geographie? À la geographie, the center of the earth, man. The center of the earth. We have been blessed. And you say cocoa near the common on the mofako, ye no mofuna double price, no their brain, near near pay hard one currency, near the cotok, chocolate there, the about chocolate bar, chocolate week, chocolate month, near near sister, your two oil waha. Near the Jubilee felt, near their court, no more refine, no more their brain, they are shut down, the refinery, and what time I shut it down. Nobody is focusing on it. Because they are not businessmen. They are not entrepreneurs.
They can't
And
think
who
outside
is
the
an
box.
entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is the one of ultimately combine all the resources, the factors of production. Let me put the factors of production. Now, ultimately as inputs. Now, ultimately come out with a product via your output. You turn and making money. It creates economic activity. You create economic activity. An entrepreneur identifies economic activities. Now, I employ a man for employment means not just the human being, but the resources needed. When you employ, it has to be economy is fully employed. All the resources you combine in such a way. Say the Y, which is C plus I plus J into bracket X minus M. No. A cost, which is the GDP, a cost. That is what we talk about leadership. And a one-way thinking, a one-way elevator. Oh, buy I don't budget. Oh, here you go. I price here say, oh, say this say. But anybody will be say because you focus only on our cultural endowment. Share a camphor and it seem share a west. All the tribes so obiania maniema na emofu kura no eduru mu bia omo she be scared no mo pie na manfo kohwe ye tu kwanko room ye tu kwanko Britain e ko hwe niema na ye te ha the beginning the center of the earth. Egypt is the cradle of civilization. Amanfo koho akohwe pyramids and sphinxes akohwe the river Nile near Tiha na African Americans over millions were brutally the diasporans all over the world. Their source is Africa and Ghana and the center of the trade, the slave trade here. Omo you now pass through the Diangens and from her. Obama came here, Oprah came here, Stevie Harvey, Omo you now baha. Na yenti mean say before you realize your existence, visit your origin.
Council. We're
talking about leadership.
We both say me na cocoa price no. Be 700 cedis. Me de call 800 cedis. Ye more and say mommy. We say
Safo,
but
the ordinary man, the cocoa farmer no ye two mu call X amount of cedis ma o must trem to say. One must trem to say. And so for say you build it. Some of them say cocoa processing company where you want to see partner allow individuals no more here and you produce chocolate bars. Yeah, this and that. Yeah, export to eco de biarada. Yeah, you making sure say you making wine out of it. The cocoa tree, the bio cocoa tree, I sabe, the bio cocoa tree be a home for so. Yeah, wine, yeah, chocolate butter, yeah, animal, we some skin, yeah, no, yeah, they combine other things, and they combine other things, and now they share butter, and it's share not a yina, a frefra, now yeah, they kwabuchi cotton, number quite because you focus on West Africa,
wine or so me focus we now can.
Until we need leader. Like I said, our vision or thinking outside the box, but yet we can spark innovations, can ignite innovations. Or do baby, look the people ha or do them by or share river this or share how or T river, a journey the sea, or T river, a journey the Volta river, the estuary, the confluence, or share the barracudas. Yeah, a friend say we cassava fish. Yeah, what area because of the meeting of the waters and creating the necessary environment for the breeding of this type of fish. No share the mountain ranges, I find the two mountain ranges. No share how the mountains needs to also say I didn't tina. You create some strip you ha na man for and build hotels on top of these mountains. Na boats air fair and make buha man for bet na so for the hotel river to join the Volta region to the sea and come back and pay money. Na yen tourism na man for plane from there Accra ha na ka so the cover. Within 30 minutes you are there, have fun and come back. Do weddings and come back.
Ade we me chem. Mama share from baby obi ahwe no. You issue na obet me afre me 0244 424 885 0244 424 885. Ubit na frɛ na so ubit na WhatsApp me. Say December over Ghana, the penny part 10 From families and count. Obia should be able to pay, everyone say, between $800 and $1,000. Made the mobile baby. Sir, we are can.
Yes.
Your call, the show pictures nibi. And Davofro. Now, your call, me per se, ye could be a concert. Now, opesa we hiking. Ubinya. Pesa live animals, say, or train, adoa, human, and wana, ubehuni nabi. You bet me, you be we are, if you na, you be sako. Because atimpoku, adome, bridge no, is sooner down. Me see a beco boat riding in also. So, person join you with me, a friend 0244 424 885. 0244 424 885. Na young co, you be sako a cinema. A cinema waterfall, so the one I could draw. Na o kasa na ensuo no eba mo ensuo ate nipa kasa
e fa the stimulus
water force ate nipa kasa mo kasa nipa ne do so mo kasa na mo yedede na ensuo ne ba mo kana ha na obenya sa ne ma no. But what are we doing, cancer?
You see,
because it can be na bibisa, what are we doing?
You see, I don't say me no.
Yeah, because
I'm a passionate button.
Yes, because Oshe last time now kase Singapore Osho airlines near day. Kofo planning eko ewiem se dom ko hwe niema ne eye research eko no. Metro Mass e de pride e ho. Ayalolo e de pride e ho. STC e de pride e ho.
Very painful. I'm out for commerce. If you watch the TV, you'll check how the universe works and see the planets, the galaxies. Yeah, and the man for food say we have only just one galaxy, but we have over 200,000 galaxies, and each galaxy contains about 100 million stars. Yeah, and within our universe alone, And when you look at the arrangements inside the monument, we are now. Let us not do science. Where the nature, geography in itself, our Ghana hano, we're creating opportunities.
Yeah.
The menu the mimosa plant. We don't start kind of tactical movement. We don't start plant in the pen. Now I can't want to. We be a number. River here and see water for your okay. It's behaving like the mimosa plant or respond to the voice and noise, sound. Or because where on earth can you see this? A man for the echo the gaseous. Who call you as the gaseous? Ensure a free formal bar air shaper gaseous because of volcanic activities. Ensure free from keke air bow. Ensure no movie that springs ensure no movie that people pay to go and see. No, nyamia maesa no way where on earth? So we mistake now call Australia. Now call crocodile, almost for the crocs. Or maybe one. But here in Ghana, Pada. Oko fanam. Now two one crocodile next to so be fanam na way. No, I bet you kunku say ninia.
There areas am we nipa 100 kana mu wa obeto and yam na tum no. Onim say wo na woto no abegina wani.
Obegina wani tram so. Na family no odd one nanti. Go to Australia and do that. You better be one now. But Ghana,
fear me. Oh, bono side.
Yes.
I can't say monkeys.
What are we doing? Oh, intermediate. So, me question about leadership. Make us the whole day because I'm in pain. The pain I'm here and say, when you be the name we are singing, when you be the BH Ghana. Then so the greediness, lack of vision. Lack of national plan. There's no sustainability. There's no sustainability. There's no continuity in our agenda. It is so discreet. Obiaba no obiara there. Na kafo say our national agenda be wo ho na nyina follow. And a party biaba, president biaba, you are forced to obey. You are forced to implement. Oh, you can't say build the way here. You feel say manifesto. You choose your manifesto becomes a subsection. What I say, it become an appendix. It was hard anymore. You tease it out. You derive your manifesto will derive its validity from the national agenda. Yes, I know my way. You know, you be call. The plan say no be ho. No go ho. Me be sona. No sona. Na the next be do me be can way. Na we na ma risk contomre. Na we na risk contomre. But we need somebody who is very practicality and pragmatic person like Lee Kuan Yew. I want to get things done. And this is how I want to get things done. I want to create jobs. I want to create factories.
How do we identify such?
Set by their fruits. By their fruits you shall know them. They can say a man for him. Who host me a man for him. Oh, show them Obianim. A man for presidential yina, Obianima. By their fruits. But a day is coming. Ghanaians will realize. Say no, where we are today. You hear Obia Sebe. Obetimi see a form will grow in his sleeves. Say, I'm going to get into the gutters and work with my people. You hear Obia say, no, we cannot be late anymore. We cannot always be followers. We cannot always be God's best type of economy. But rather, we need to build from within. After year Abbey, it's one of the greatest opportunities for Ghana. Because the market size is 1.4 billion per mouths to feed. So socks na ebe say create here 1.4 billion times 2 socks and ebe create. And to be baby, just imagine. Like say, apart from the Ghanaian market, who ye baby or Ghana, ye build the fact baby or Ghana ha are the so distinguished and unique. Yeah, there's a market in Africa. It comes with research. Now for you try say you be enter into the after, you hear the demand. Yeah, a bit pool productivity from Ghana. And when I say me to her, na me a manufacturer, say me to her, na me a individual private enterprise, na me to her. I am the one to decide whether to run shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, or shift 4.
Yeah.
It is not for you to tell me the number of shifts I should go. The market will demand. The demand for my products, you know. And when we were in the US, Edmore Sheraton Hotel, summertime, activities does until you go beyond 40 hours a week. Because demand the next here also called demand it would be 60 hours a week, 45 hours a week. Demand. It drew winter time no Florida. It need trap why the end so because sometimes we 20 hours a week. And it is not the government that is going to tell the individual say run 24 hours or run shift 1, shift 2, shift 3. What I say, it is the market demand. Until now, no. Now, I say Ghana, if we have to be able to find ourselves, say, your competitive advantage way, your comparative advantage way. Yeah, who said who say we can produce this more? Is there a demand in the market and the marketing in Africa, in West Africa, our target in the US, and that's the UK? Sadama we need be now India for EPB, and now say China for here. Sadama way. Yes, Sadama way you creative marketing. Then we create a market linkage. What I say, when the demand is there, then you produce to satisfy that demand because the needs of human beings are unsatiable, the unsatiable nature of man. Until na baby, it's say oba garden. Cocoa is a also can be doing and so cocoa in FFE. Alagoon, cocoa aso, alagoon to go this way, mango now way, dragon fruit this way, cranberry in the way, me apple, I say way. My brother in the CA, my king car and the CA. What I say, me contumry and the way. Wherever you go, everywhere in Ghana, you can do agric. Yeah. What I say, and it is not just agric, you know, it's not just planting for food and jobs. So it is planting for food and jobs and processing the produce to be a tangible, a very usable, useful and desirable to society. Usable, useful and desirable to society. I'm talking about demand pool. I'm talking about market-oriented planting for food and job. Otherwise, you might get tomato baby. At the end of the day, now post-harvest losses about because we don't a year home. But this tomato, what's a KLM? What's a British Airways? Now Ghana, we don't have an airline. We don't have an airline, so I won't even mention Ghana Airways. Let's say when we say tomato juice. Because it takes care of your cancer, prostate cancer, and tomato juice. Now you command tomato busa, near 2 million, near Tiha, after near say, do we have to go and see IMF for money?
Coconut water.
Yes.
A good. Yeah, canning.
Yes.
And I
yes. We have to go and see IMF for money, not tomato air pro.
So do you agree with me, say, Ghana for in Iron Camel? Now, leaders in experiential every parliament. parliament and also the cabinet ministers ne presidents for ni nyina no anasa presidents ni nyina kem for munko biom kodi 4 days UK makodi 3 days US makodi
there I disagree
because the person mo ko hwe nyama
na say o ba kodi da
no me no
o ma kodi na ha they know there obiti ko do bi pass no page na ko wie mo bi
no minimum bi a
obiti ko do Texas mo to picture no acha no say
minimum bi a okọ US or a minister odu US no okọ yama no pediam hotel bibia okoda na damfo bi ho me de ntia meka san say yen spend seska no ne mfo nko hwesa ne ma we na momra ma implement wa yeba 2-3 years went me a pa mo parliament wan ya to am yakopa mo nya
Bible say aboframpo ye ne ye ne hu no se na de ye beye yie na atene abofra mpo ye ne ye ene hu no se na de ye beye yie na atene obi a opese oye bibie no ya odone man he doesn't have to go to US
because
to stand by the Statue of Liberty and so na Ghana be realize him say I have to do good by my people. No. Now, let me tell you. Look at any parable. Obi say, me die, me hwe me mama buchi aho. Me fra Aguna Asante. Bakotum. Me fi nsuta. Makokwa hweso. Me fi kwaman. Makobu nkotu. Me fi asen dompem
akokwayem.
Makokwayem. Na me hwe masetremu efi me mofra seba. Yawa mafemu. Esu amasu. Areho amadie. Empabo aminhye bi da. Siso amaba amabre. Ensu a abome. Me moto mu afunfifura afunwi. Eduase amada. Table ase amada. Enkukum amahohoro. Taxi amatwie. Me man all this example because it's about life experiences and they determine what decision making. Life experiences and exposure. Yeah, mafamu. Wait, yes, and exposure. And nunti se media menya kwanya beye ye ma hu se wiase no e wono. Se ubotom ya. Se wo oduma ya. E na obema eba. Se sia wo no yiri wo na no gafo ne se hia ho. Okasa ko de nsabokum na kasa kyerɛw.
Even one na yes na so how
obeyi nani ato obeda osmada
wankasa wo
ne koso bia osemente
wankasa wo boot crowd
ebesisa
ma uska wo ho so a
yes
how
enti no eba saa no a e wo se me pe ne mfra manya adwuma ye na omoso a leader so enya bie such a person here say obeko Dubai say that leadership e wonimu sai ayidi e wonimu from and
the best education na obia benya exposure
in life.
But here's the case minister now or no ya sma no say onko hanko ya de wemra no okọ na obi ono ote chamber of home US no ko peche
no wait and then they must be host to kakra and they said look yem fa kwan yem hwe how the person even got to become a minister and the person got to parliament or the second the busu sika nyina okoto ni ma me fie papa fie nyina na o de koto position no na wo constituency E the car one bo constituency E on e to abadman no because delegacy ya enuanum o ma ya na aja ye koto abama na obeye MP anaja sebe yesibe minister ai on teleka enti ono so okwa they pay them o say okosi mense o say you say better bronze you see uncle that Sheraton uncle that Hilton uncle that Holiday Inn what I say o say better bronze no the sikara to bottom enti say kwanye ye first select ye MPs no say ya mana anye monoto aye sikasem a what I say and you choose the right people betimi aye adwuma no a what and nipa papa for and sika for adwuma betimi aye who is the highest bidder and we talk about MP so who know this sika so you have the brains and the talent and the acumen the skills and the patriotic and discipline out of wow mind so this sika Ghana you can never be a minister you can never be a leader you can never enter parliament over tell us that do nyansa akọ the womb of the earth will swallow you because have no money. But say who sika na ye kan that's what that say be o adwene what that say o nimdi o sika will speak for you. O to Amoh enti e kwan ya the procedure and the process and the method and the methodology and the modus operandi ya ye faso de select almost selection process yo mo de be jo eno na ya na ma omu pia bonten a omo fom sa enti we have to really look
enti yenya omawie enti ye de omo kwa yen ko kire mo say we ye say we ye say enti kokosua na bra wo ba no ntimi implement ya wote wa na ya be pam wa
if I were
because already
if I were to be the president of Ghana
about to say ohwe mefa football any example Brighton and I say Chelsea is it team name performing you close window no new manager be obia no players now old coach no entime use omo and no wo won't even cover being for bia so you have to make good use of team no ho
yes
sana me patch obi o ha wakọ but when your opportunity ankohwe because odru ha or say sky was here
so we have to reorientate them reorientation yeah we will now reorientate
we are sure another way answer yeah come on I could say so ni mashama under bridge
yes
o free spintex sakomon ebe do ma kwa shama na won ha wa say honete na hwe de cancer Baltimore Tunnel no. Cancel. E ho no nipa na ye yo. So nipa na ye. I'm thinking, and you're thinking, Ed. Young Goshe, or the young Goshe, a shaman, and I say 18 junction, Sir under bridge no. Young Goshe, no video, mra. Not you are, yet Baltimore, tunnel, and so,
and a Pittsburgh,
ever to us,
and a Holland tunnel.
Yes, you're the better us.
Yes, you know, far all the way the Hudson River, say,
bar to New Jersey, say, a honey nipane,
Canal Street,
Hasso nipane. Omo ye no ho ne ye ne ye ho ye thinking nipa na ye
Canal Street,
Hasso nipa na ye Omo ye no ho ne ye ne ye ho you're thinking at say young come right by better cause then I was video you ko hwe yi
yes
wo hu eniema efi hwe kwan ye ledi etu ho cancel
I say futuristic thinking is so important. Whether the land is smooth and yes a bunch of crowd na be far your oil no move to na a so vision or thinking outside the box but yet or can spark innovations. can ignite ignitions. Or do baby, look the people ha or do them by or share river this or share how or T river, a journey the sea, or T river, a journey the Volta river, the estuary, the confluence, or Shahonesa, the barracudas, a friend say we cassava fish, area because of the meeting of the waters and creating the necessary environment for the breeding of this type of fish. Hona, we don't be abattoir. I could chow mutiama Yahweh. Then and then because of population growth and it's a young control your city expansion
near my and
yes anticipation say motorway no from the motorway here no 100 meters 100 yards the other side 100 yards the one can she that say a dime back bar abeduru and they sit there some population increase motorway ni kwase cage na on the trotro sports ejije na man for to trade enti the car wura sa de na say but empanifo trans mu say and say that dia mo mayem bie mu na bia yenye ni yie say na bia ensuo ni atacha na da bia na boys bi jira wo wura ma ni aju one city ni aju say hustle no so form income we cannot criticize them because they also have to survive and no improve there's no improvement obi adwene emma so enti nansan ya na obi enkomi koto two bowls and also na what inside no then they have to shut it down for 3 days and say no obasa office bowls and nose Ghana ye trauma atorenchem si ye trauma bibi eba and say ye to ho anamo enti emofo very futuristic thinkers omo vision they always anticipation is so important yet we don't anticipate. And then in the year, if we have a contract, now you're doing a contract and send a baby bottom. Yeah. And in that contract, some you should work. And I did say 25 years, I did 3 years, but that's 38 to 2. What manner of persons are we? What manner of persons? It also puts a question. The sources of a leader also depends upon the attitude of the citizenry. The citizens' attitude towards the environment, towards humanity, towards resources, is so gloomy and poor and stinky. The leader will suffer.
Don't you also think, sir, citizens almost share the leader? No,
yes, the leader will say the good thing. Say here, leader be or very stuff. Or crack the whip sometimes. Or crack the whip sometimes. They say. Now they are say obi aye born crap who say channel. No, the post name, no, afraid, no, the phone, not come up police, say, Obi person on the castle, that post in so I know, no, I phone, so maybe a post officer who throw the phone, my magic phone, crowd watching it. You have broken the law, you have broken the law. But one man, no, afraid, Obi person, no, because we have an officer, I need a journey, panic. How do you expect society to develop? And no society will thrive on indiscipline. That is why in every human community, there are social rules and norms that regulate around the general conduct of the people. The people in turn respect the rules and norms. Most of them unwritten. Most of the rules unwritten. Let's say rules and rubrics. Yeah, rubrics now honey a man phone is no we breaking the rubrics. No trips upon the law. Now obi afa phone no afre another obi owo soro. Yes, order from above. Order from above no. Ene. Order from above, no, and until a man for year the omope. Order from above, no, and until me everywhere. And I do 10 o'clock, me and your ambulance and your police car. And opportunity me everywhere. Everybody is important in this country. Everybody is important in this country.
But
it should not be the case. US, who said why? Sir, like now, who blue, red, nurse, or so. Apart from police car, whether marked or unmarked. No individual. The same me Charles Amoh Darteh. Wo safo sakantanka na na wo hene. Se wo ko fa bibi e da bo wo kan mu we. Na time bia time bia people na wa bo na onam hwe ube hwe na yakofa ne ma from school nearby. Enti one more they are supposed to be leaders no they themselves they are flouting the laws.
SK Kasem Chemi or army officer. Aye bon komo say US soldier force through police for.
Of course.
Because you soldier ni now of 40 police battle. Ghana ha.
Na say who soldier ni so shatare nam.
Yes.
Abontene.
Yeah.
The only time who will be shatare wa abontene na inside the airport. Then the pano air plane akom Miami. Navy for no more show matare. So you national tire on Makola. So you're in the States. In the States, said Johnny Cochran told the whole world, said the most dangerous person on the streets of America is the police officer. Johnny Cochran also he is the only one who is allowed to carry a gun. He's the most dangerous person. What I say, Bahano, then I am penning for no. I police for no. Yeah, intimidate me. Or yeah, I know we are free. Or yeah, near a transfer. Near you see. And your mindset.
Police knew who so you can.
Your mindset and attitude towards Yenya Hono. And yet, because Jimmy Catcher me say Ubehu said police me. Ekotna baby uniform and it will not happen. The only place you see them is Dunkin' Donuts and Okoto coffee. What on Dunkin' Donuts? On Transit, hotel Okoto came no to
Ghana ha.
Dunkin'
Police
Donuts.
me. Ebeshe uniform. Akotna nsengase. Anom. Sojani ebeye. Omo ni any difference near the cancel.
My God is significant. It's the difference.
Yes, Isaiah chapter. Okay. Me pacho edeng ne de sa blood pressure no deng ne de ba.
Okay, you can blood pressure no de ba. Nyama bebre no de blood pressure iba.
Yeah, omo say basketball omo bo na omo ye basketball ya hwe how omo bo mo country soccer how omo bu mo country. It's not about the money, it's about living a legacy. It's about that working under the flag of the United States of America, working under the flag of UK, Britain, Germany, Canada. What you say? But you know, Ghana flag. Oh, mama misika. You ntia me kane. Nti ye allowance. Often allowance was typing a delay. Into players near very lackadaisical. They don't want
but
to.
And also cancel. Sure. I stand to be corrected.
Yes.
2006, 2010, 2014 World Cup. There was a player, and now can't team him. Almost training to. Player no pry, training grounds. Unim said so now me no kase. Ministry o, FU, ubian with me a free player na bisa ne say. Or pomodin eti say. Many ajiman bedu kasai. Or say tournament be na oba. Na udinesi empeso sata no udinesi. No mo empeso beba. But because say odoni mind no buy no. Obuy o sabi pride because all background na we pra injection ni ade no or the boy. Obuy a trigger no. Or back no. Now it was very difficult for him to even train, and I said to even face the management of the team because but said oba o mine no and o pray no mine no ebehwe no say and I say o insurance say bia me ba na me pra menya professor ya ono so ba onu say ofina kuma me ba abrofon sa no moye ba je ne ha no nya sa na tie wo behwe mu no na tournament na ye kon players no ete economy mu na administrators no at a business as first class no more. Me wa players no so na kwakọ bobo na so mo kwakọ je glory dia bra o man no. Enti ono so fun say me maba na me ba be wini na wo be wo a wanye hwe no wo ba be gi scars na me dia. Me so ma gi dia o sa me gi.
Also Ghana ha no bibia top down. Bibia top down.
Yeah.
But I'm no bibia from the bottom of the pyramid.
National to money pride. Chelsea na hwe no.
From the bottom of the pyramid all the way up. I'm who believe say the downtrodden yemwa wo mo no sorry. Yes so there. Obia et e wo tip no so e wo pelo so person obia da. Enta we say from above, from above. And in summarizing this, Ghana, we are where we are today. If you say leaders no, most of them no. Almost quite futuristic, and we dachi of the neighborhood. The one-way thinking, the Georgesburg type of thinking. Amoh the baby do here leader be a sebi or any man or what do money mind or your discipline or your honest or can cray or badaye. Ya or bet me use Ghana do your media chain ya. Na dia bog Ghana who akohuma and the Ghana who bra. Ama bia so Ghana ni bia so na Ghana nya enough even to export.
Okay.
The more we have that leadership, it depending on importation, near export to less, Ghana will continue to be the way it is today. But so you look into the system, you look into ourselves, they started to develop from within. They judge selfishness. They have a national agenda. They put
Ghana first.
They put Ghana first. Ghana be finding to my prefer.
Say you put Ghana first. Ghana be finding to my prefer. Like Kwaku and Darteh.
Let me show.
Only a bema or hine kofisafuni.
Next time it will be medical errors.
Be medical errors no. Only a bema or hine kofisafuni. O share strong voice network. So subscribe ya subscribe. Na share ma fufu sunya bi. Ahana di dwuma de besi. Amina production team ase. Benjamin Tai, Kechi Obi, Ode Shaba Sante Safo, Emmanuel Sego, Emmanuel Etriu, Kwesi Ninsen, Justice Afo, na fe so Robert Bafofin Ejando. Ohima ifia mansa onso ye dase. Na mamenda me mpenfo we mu nso asese de mu nyina boy chidom ama di program no. Bas ye sorry ano no. Ye sorry ano no nti ame enye yi kakra Mr. Kofi Opombrenya Mr. Kofi Opombrenya ya dase Big Boy Fifi Ankofi onso ya dase Kofi Dugbe onso US of onso ya dase Mr. Kofi Jumo onso US onso ya dase Albert Brobe Mr. Brobe ya dase Evelyn Dakunwa New York onso ya dase James Japan Jimmy onso ya dase SK we American soldier o Japan onso ya dase Masa onso ya dase Kwesi Ajen kwa Samuel Obin munya ya damas Mr. Ransford Kwedu CEO Emma Rainbow Montessori International School and Ransmill Farms Limited Cape Coast onso ya dase papa Vida Buki Mama Rosemary Martin Ohima Efia Mansan Ma Georgina Kennedy Ba Eva cancer Abiba Tano mu nyina no ya damase Mariam Okwabodu onso ya dase Elizabeth Mallory na Meche o Scotland onso ya dase Miss Joan Eric Sim Abeku ene ifira mu nyina da mo asese nyina mo kan ho ne de dwumadi sonko especially wa o hwe ne wa do message by bia no e do as nyame adoma da foforo ye ne obehia yakram